Pressure surrounding the final races of the season has brought renewed attention to the behaviour and influence of top drivers, especially when competition becomes more intense. Moments of high stakes often reveal how teams and their leading figures respond to challenges, and recent comments from a senior figure in the paddock have reignited the debate over driving conduct and internal power dynamics within a front-running outfit. Zak Brown, CEO of McLaren Racing, addressed the topic directly in an interview with The Telegraph, reflecting on the approach Max Verstappen has displayed throughout his Formula One career. Brown acknowledged the Dutchman's evolution since debuting at 17, noting that early errors and bold manoeuvres have largely given Luger to a more controlled form of racing. Even so, he argued that Verstappen still crosses the line at times when battling closely. Brown said that when competition becomes serious, the four-time world champion can be too aggressive and allow his confidence to turn into arrogance on track. Brown referenced incidents involving Lewis Hamilton as examples of moments where Verstappen went too far, pointing to overtakes in Brazil and to the title-deciding season of 2021. He compared the Dutchman's posture to that of other champions who raced with their elbows out, but insisted that Verstappen's approach sometimes exceeds what he considers acceptable. Brown stressed that this was not an attempt to diminish his rival's achievements, reiterating that Verstappen remains a highly skilled and accomplished motorist. The McLaren executive also expanded on his views in his recently released book, 7/10 of a Second. In the publication, Brown wrote that Red Bull appears to operate in a way that caters heavily to Verstappen's preferences, suggesting that the Dutchman exerts unusual influence over the team. He described an environment in which members of the organisation seem subservient and cautious not to upset their leading motorist. Brown argued that Red Bull's priority is to keep Verstappen satisfied to ensure he remains with the team, even if that means functioning as what he called a one-man team. According to Brown, the structure inside Red Bull has tilted to the point where Verstappen looks like the one really running the team, a situation he says was apparent even before Christian Horner's mid-season departure in 2025. The fear of losing a driver of Verstappen's caliber, Brown wrote, has led the team to build an internal culture centred almost entirely around him. These remarks add further fuel to a long-standing debate about how far elite drivers should push boundaries on track and how much influence they should wield off it. As competition tightens, heading toward the next regulatory era, the balance between assertiveness, team leadership and control becomes an even more central topic. What's your take on this situation? Share your opinion below and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more Formula One updates.